All right, this is going to be without a doubt the stupidest story that I've ever told, okay? I mean, this is going to be a bit off from my usual kind of thoughtful video, I guess, right? I don't know that they're that thoughtful, but I can tell you for sure this one's definitely not. This is a stupid story. This happened to me today, and this happened to me, and I felt like I couldn't just keep this to myself. Like, I have to express this somehow. I have to let this out, okay? This is not something that I'm proud of. This is literally, this is genuinely going to be the stupidest video that I ever make on this channel, I think. It would take something pretty absurd to dethrone this for that title. But anyways, right, this fateful story, this takes place at the gym, okay? I went to the gym on this day. Today, I'm talking about this like this was in the past. This was a couple of hours ago, okay? And so I'm at the gym, and I'm hitting arms, and I'm having a pretty good lift. You know, arm is always a good day. It's my favorite day for sure, right? I'm lifting, you know, minding my own business. And your boy had some caffeine before this. Now, caffeine makes a brother have to shit, okay? I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's like something that actually happens, if there's an actual reason for that. But whenever I take caffeine, right, or pre-workout or whatever, I have to use the bathroom, like pretty soon after I use it or consume it or whatever, right? And so I had taken some pre-workout quite a bit on this day. I need to stop saying this day, bro. It's literally today. I need to stop, like, bro. All right. I was at the gym. I was hitting arms. And your boy had some caffeine. All right, so obviously, considering what I just said, I was going to have to use the bathroom at some point, okay? I was going to have to go. And, you know, I'm sure we're all aware that while you're lifting, you're sweaty, right? If you're lifting hard, and I take the gym pretty seriously. So I was sweating a decent bit. And I mean, like when you're sweaty, you tend to be a little slippery, okay? You tend to be a little bit slippery. So I go to the bathroom, right? I got to go number 2. So I start heading on down to the bathroom. I'm walking in, and you know, there's something about having to take a dump during a lift that's just like awful. It's just, honestly, it's just awful. Like there's nothing nice about it. You know, for one, you're already like dead, like you're already tired. And especially if you're hitting like legs too. Oh my gosh, dude, or abs. Whew. Yeah, no, those are the worst things to hit. But it's like by the time you're done using the bathroom, you're mentally checked out of the gym, and then you have to go back. And it's just like, it just sucks. That's like the last place. You know, you want to get it out of the way before, right? The caffeine didn't hit my stomach until like midway through my lift. So I had to go during the gym, which is awful. But it is what it is, right? Like, you gotta go, you gotta go. So I go to the bathroom. And like I said, you know, I was sweaty. I had been lifting. And a toilet seat is not a very textured surface, right? It's very, I guess, smooth, right? It's something that could be pretty slippery. And right, I'm halfway through my workout, so I'm pretty tired. Like, I'm pretty dead, right? So I go to the bathroom, and I don't like carefully sit down. I like just kind of ragdoll and land on the toilet. Like I just kind of plop, right? I just kind of plop. And I felt my bottom start sliding inwards. Not like I was sliding backwards. Like I felt like I was falling into the toilet. I started sliding, and for a moment, I was scared that I was going to fall in. Okay, yes, obviously I'm sure you could somehow, but I understand, like, it's pretty difficult to actually fall into a toilet, right? Like, that's not really what I'm saying, is that I almost actually fell in. But for a moment, I had the fear that I was about to fall into the toilet. I felt myself falling, and I envisioned it in my head, myself falling into the toilet. And so I caught myself. And, you know, this was something that I hope you guys don't have to experience, because can you imagine, like, falling into a toilet? One, that's just disgusting. And two, it's like, well, what do? Yeah, you get up, but then you're just soaking wet. Like, do you just use toilet paper and dry off? And then go back to lifting like nothing like, what do you even do? God forbid you already used the bathroom and then you fall in. It's like, what? Bro, you have to take a shower and, like, bleach. You would need, like, hydrogen peroxide, dude. It's horrific. So I started sliding, and I had a oh shit moment, okay? No pun intended. I had a oh shit moment, and it was fucking scary, dude. Like, bro, could you imagine just believing that you are about to fall into a toilet and there's nothing you can do about it? Anyways, there's not much more to the story. I almost fell in. at least thought I was about to fall in. And then I used the bathroom and went back to my workout. And, you know, gosh, I just hate specifically having to take a dump during a workout, bro. Because then, like I said, you're mentally checked out. And then you just have to go back to lifting like nothing. Dude, especially if you, like, blow up the bathroom while you're in there. Like, if it's bad, if you have, like, a fucking battle, how are you supposed to go back to a workout and finish a workout after that? Bro, like, sometimes you need to take a second and just recover, right? I had to mentally recover from this one. It wasn't as much physical. But yeah, I couldn't keep this to myself. I had to share this somewhere. And also, I feel like out of all the videos I've posted, I feel like I've posted some, like, decently thoughtful stuff so far. And the stuff that I'm going to post is going to also be kind of thoughtful, right? I feel like out of every video I'm going to post, something like this is going to be what goes viral. And I'm low-key going to be kind of like, if this does end up, if something as stupid as this is what gets views, I'm going to be like, bro. I'm just going to look at my phone and just feel stupid, bro. Right, and it would kind of make sense because, like, the stuff that I normally post, I would say it's kind of, I don't know if I would say it's necessarily niche, but it's definitely tailored for a more specific audience, right? At least some of it. But this could apply to everyone, and as in, like, we all have our stupid stories. Not that everyone almost falls into the toilet, but we all have our stupid stories. So, yeah, look, that was a side note. That's all I have to say about this.